guys, what is going on? Angry Gaming here. Today I'm going to be talking about the recent multiplayer gameplay of Infinite Warfare. So that's literally every single mode of gameplay shown to us. I'm right about all of it, pretty much. I said it won't be majorly futuristic. I was right. I said it won't be in space. I was right. I said it would have modern weapons and future weapons. I was right. I said it'd be balanced with all the OP sounding things that are put in it. I was right. Now Allier did a live stream, and you can go ahead and watch that, but if you don't want to go and watch the whole of that, I'm just going to go through all the weapons and discoveries I found through that. So I'm not going to use any footage of Allier, but I'm going to use a couple of pictures from it, so then to avoid copywriting and stuff, so I'm just going to use a couple of screenshots of it. First thing I'm going to go through are the weapons in Infinite Warfare. Now they've obviously been revealed in this thing, and it's looking like it's going to be quality at this point. I don't know if this is beta or if this is the game finished or what, but we've got all these weapons here to look at, and it's quite a lot. I don't think it's all of the weapons in the game, because there don't seem to be that many right now. I think this is just like the beta version. But here we are. Let's start with the assault rifles. As you can see here, the first assault rifle of the 5 that are here at the moment is the MV4, which is the M4 reskin. As I've mentioned in a couple of previous videos, it's pretty much, as you can see clearly now, is an M4. It's a full auto ballistic rifle. Moderate fire rate and everything. It's good accuracy, stability and all that stuff, doesn't matter, but it's an M4 pretty much. As you can see, there's no futuristic stuff on it, there's no ridiculous lasers or shit. You can clearly see that is. Now you've got the R3K, I think maybe that's some energy weapon, I'm not sure, because they kind of put a mix of them in at this point in this. It's not beta, but you know what I mean. R3K, I don't know what that's like, I didn't quite get a look. KBAR32, I think it's a burst fire. Type 2, I haven't seen that gameplay of that. I obviously don't have all the information about the weapons, but I'm going to tell you as much as I can about it. The Volk is clearly an AK reskin, as you can see. But yeah, that's the assault rifles. We have the ERAD, which is the one that's been seen in most of the guns. It's an energy firearm. So it's not lasers or anything, it's just energy, and it's blue light, but no one cares. It's not, as you've seen, it's not like super beam EM3 advanced warfare shit. It looks like a normal gun. It's not ridiculously chunky and huge with all these giant floaty bits on it. It's just a gun. FHR40, which is clearly a P90 reskin. It is obviously a P90 reskin, as you can clearly see, because it's a P90. The Karma 45 is a Vector reskin, Vector submachine gun, and that's in several games. You have the RPR Evo. I think that says RPR. Yeah, RPR Evo. Apparently a hybrid weapon. Like the Ripper, it goes submachine gun to assault rifle, and it's a bullpup, and it kind of looks like the Ripper in the first place anyway, a little bit. And now we have the HVR, which is a UMP reskin. We'll get into reskins afterwards. I'm just going through the weapons at this point. Next is the LMGs. You have the RAW. The Mauler looks a bit like the chainsaw from Call of Duty Ghosts, and the Titan looks like some special one. It's probably burst fire, I don't know. Sniper rifle. Okay, we only have 2 at this point. 1 bolt action and 1 semi-automatic, as we've seen. The KBS longbow is the bolt action. It's ballistics, which is a normal shot. It looks really good. It pretty much looks like the Ballista and Locust crossed together sort of thing. It just looks like a normal sniper. Allier did some gameplay, go check that out. It looks really good. It looks balanced. And then you have the EBR 800, which is that hybrid sniper rifle that we had a big discussion about. And that semi-automatic turns into assault rifle, which is pretty cool. Moving on to the shotguns. You have the Reaver, which is that one we saw in the trailer, which is that under barrel reload thing, you know what I'm talking about. That had the sight on, that was a tracker sight sort of thing. You have the DCM-8, I don't know what that is. It's obviously a shotgun, but it doesn't look right. And the Banshee kind of looks like the one from Advanced Warfare. It's a TAC-19 to me, but that's just me. Pump action sonic shotgun, so it's kind of probably like the Advanced Warfare one. We've got some new optics. They're pretty much based on the same things as all the other games, but what you've got is you've got the reflex. That's the new reflex, as you can see it. I think it looks nice. I like this reflex. If you don't, then whatever, use your own sights, fuck off. The Rico is just a hybrid sight, as you saw in the trailer. It turns sideways onto like a little iron sight looking thing. You have the Trojan, which is that tracking sight sort of thing. The VMC, I'm assuming that's like a variable zoom or something, or I'm not sure. ELO, you know what ELO is, it's that floaty reticle, and we've seen some of that. The thermal is obviously thermal, so none of these are futuristic or anything apart from the Trojan, and come on, no one cares, it's just a tracker sight. Now to the attachments. These aren't obviously all of the attachments, but I'm going to go through most of them that I saw. You have the foregrip, quick draw stock, laser sight, extended mag, suppressor, FMG, and you know the usual stuff. But we have a couple more. Rifled barrel is pretty much just long barrel. You have a tracking chip on one of the sniper rifles, which is, I'm assuming it just it's like a tracker sight. It highlights an enemy basically. You have ballistic CPU still. You haven't got fast mags because they have the sleight of hand perk in this. Let's move on to some of the lethal and tactical weapons. The cluster, which is pretty much just a normal grenade. Plasma grenade, energy grenade pretty much. Secret grenade is that little crawly thing. Trip mine. Trip mine. Jesus Christ, they're bringing that back. But the Black Ops 3 trip mine pretty much looks the same. Exploding drone, I'm assuming that's like a mine. I'm not sure. Bios, spike, thrown ballistic knife that explodes on enemy. It's like a lethal shock charge, sort of. And the black hole projector, you have the Flechette grenade, which is just a grenade, obviously. I'm assuming it does more damage or goes further or something. I'm not sure. And the good old C4. Let's move on to the tacticals. The jammer grenade, which is just probably just like an EMP sort of thing. Personal radar, I'm assuming that's like a mini radar you put on the floor and people can destroy it and stuff. Just like in Black Ops 1, when you had that camera or whatever it was. Or the motion sensor sort of thing. Dome shield, I've seen those. You put it down, it like makes this dome shield, obviously. It's pretty cool. I'm assuming it's just so you can like protect yourself as you're going along or something, protect some teammates. Cryo mine. I don't exactly know what it does. I think it freezes them from the sound of it. Smoke grenade, you know, the usual. Blackout grenade. Stuns enemies, causing vision, hearing loss. So pretty much it's just a stun grenade. Nothing special or futuristic there. Alright, now let's go on to the secondaries. The secondaries are split into launchers, pistols, and a melee, which is the usual. The melee is a combat knife. The launchers, you have you have the Spartan SA3, which is just a lock-on launcher. Oh, it can be dumbfired as well, which means it's just kind of like a hybrid, like the XM53. You have the P-Law, and it looks kind of like the Black Cell from Black Ops 3, and the GL3 looks just like the noob tube sort of thing. You got pistols. You got the Oni, which is fully automatic energy. Hailstorm, which is a which is a burstfire looking magnum sort of thing, and the EMC, just the standard semi-automatic pistol. Let's move on to perks. We got back to the perk 1, perk 2, perk 3 thing like they've had in most COD games until Ghost, because they tried out that new version, which I liked personally. But you know, perk 1, perk 2, perk 3. They have recon, blind eye, blast shield, ghost, overclock, dexterity, usual thing. So specialist abilities come back. I'll get back to specialists after. Just the usual things, nothing special there. We have momentum, which is sprint faster, so I'm assuming that's new. I've never seen that before. Hardline, obviously, but it's a little bit different. Instead of just taking one less kill for a kill streak, you have it like doubles your points or something. So if you get like an assist, that you're like double your points. I don't exactly understand it, but it's different to what it usually is. You have tact resist, which is obviously like resisting flash and stuff like that. Tracker, which is like in Black Ops 3, you can see their footsteps. Cold-blooded, resistant to UAVs or whichever it is, because you know there's a million of perks like that. And scavenger, resupply, we all know that. Gung-ho, they're mainly Black Ops 3 perks, that's what it seems to be. Gung Ho, Sprint and Reload, and new score streak and stuff. And Sprint while shooting, that's pretty cool. I think that's pretty cool. Pinpoint, I'm not sure what that is. Hardwired is the usual thing, resistant to UAVs or counter UAVs or whatever it is. Marksman is a new one for snipers, which is you're more accurate or something like that, I'm not sure. Engineer, you see enemy equipment. Dead silence, you can't hear your footsteps. Now, so there are the perks, and that is pretty much the whole class creating point. Now let's move on to the new specialists, or rigs as they're called. Warfighter, Merc, Synaptic, FTL, Striker, and Phantom. And they're all obviously different characters and stuff. And they don't just have one specialist weapon and one specialist ability. They have a couple of... They're not... I'm going to call them specialist abilities and specialist weapons, because that's... I forgot the name of them in this game, and they're pretty much what it is. You have the weapons, and they have a choice of like a couple, and then they have a choice of a couple abilities as well, and you can have one ability and one weapon at the same time, which is pretty cool. It's more than just using one ability, is pretty cool, but it's pretty much the same as Black Ops 3 with specialists wise. They just have different ones. I'm not sure about all of them and what they all are, but you know, that's the specialist. Now let's talk about the movement system. The movement system is pretty much a carbon copy of Black Ops 3. You have boost, sliding, jumping, wall running, and obviously people don't mind that as much. It's not like Advanced Warfare, it's just like jump, 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 fly around and not do anything. Now let's go through quite a lot of the reskins that they did. We obviously have the M4 reskin, as you all know. We've already went through that. The P90 reskin, which is really cool, it's just the P90. And we also have the UMP, like this one you might not notice, but if you have a look at it, compare the UMP and this, they are very, very similar. And they're both fully automatic submachine guns, so, you know, you have a Vector. You can clearly see the resemblance between the Vector and this gun. I think it's the, I forgot what it's called, I think it's like, but yeah, you can see there's a lot of, you know, a lot of resemblances between the weapons. And alright, final point that I'm gonna make. Oh my god, how good is Terminal? Fuck me. Yes, it's dark, but that's it. It's Terminal. It's exactly the same. It's got a couple of different skins, a couple of windows closed. No one cares. It's no different. It's not like some of the remade maps that people try and do, and they're like completely different. Like the Shipment, where it's completely different in Ghosts. This is literally Terminal. No difference, not even a size difference. It's exactly the same. So, if you guys have enjoyed this, if you think that Infinite Warfare is decent, leave a comment. Give me a comment your opinion in the comments. Leave a like on this video so I can feel good about myself. Love you guys. I really want to get Infinite Warfare. Hopefully by November I'll have had an Elgato. I'll have got an Elgato, and then it is off to Jamie's house to get it on pretty much the closest day to its release that I can, because obviously I have school. So if it comes out on a Tuesday, I believe, I can't go to his house on a Tuesday, but I'll go as soon as I physically can, record and upload shit ton of Infinite Warfare, shit ton of COD 4. Also, on the note of COD 4, I fucking love that. It sounds like Advanced Warfare kind of guns, but other than that, it's a carbon copy. Better graphics, you have little tweaks that make the game better. I fucking love it. And especially seeing as I've been trying to find matches on COD 4, and they're all fucking hacked, and it's pissing me off. So, thank you, Infinity Ward, for listening to people moaning about Future, even though I didn't really care. And I am an OG COD player, because I do play. My first COD was COD 4, and I played all of them up to that. Not owning them up to that because I was poor, but like I'd play with my friends and stuff, and I played the fuck out of COD 4 and World of War. Modern Warfare 2 came out, I played it a couple of times with my friends. Black Ops came out, I played it a couple of times. I didn't play them loads, but I knew what it came from. I always knew what COD came from. And Ghost was my first owned COD, and I knew it'd come from COD 4. And I haven't been like one of those guys who got Advanced Warfare and went, this is really cool. Call of Duty is based in the future. Oh, what the fuck is this? This new one is being in old. It's old. What the fuck is it? It's stupid. No, I'm not like that. I know what COD is. And I like Infinite Warfare at the same time. So, hopefully, when that comes out, I'll be banging videos out of that. Banging videos out of COD Remastered. And, yeah, thank you guys for watching. And peace out.